Now we are going to look at that. What's the difference between count and Countif functions? Count means the number of items, right? For an example, here the number of quantity, right? Here is the number of value, right? So we need to be count. So if we want to be count the number of quantity and number of value, we can use that count function. But Countif mean based on the condition we want to be count, we can use the Countif functions, right? If you like the video, so please put the like button, and if you are not subscribed, please subscribe and click the bell icon next to you. You will get the update videos daily. For an example, here we can say more than 10 quantities, how many, right? As well, more than 50,000 value, how many? So likewise, if we want to be count based on the condition, we can use that Countif functions, right? So the first I'm going to be use the count function. If I want to be count the total numbers, how many numbers we added into this quantity, we can use the count function. So if you want to be put that, if you want to be count, we can use the first equal sign, then we need to call the count function, then start the bracket. I'm going to be count the all range, so I'm going to be count, then select the all range, then close the bracket and enter. So there are 12 numbers or 12 items available, right? Here if we want to be count based on the range and based on the individual value, you also can count. How can we count? It's a very simple. First I'm going to be put that equal sign, then I need to call that count functions. I'm going to be calculate first these 5, right? These 5, then comma these 3, right? Comma these 2. You can see how many numbers. You can see 2, 5, here is 3, here is 2. So total is a 10. So if I enter, we can get this result. Close the bracket, then enter. You can see that 10 we count, right? As well, we can get individual calculation, individual count, as well the range count. So the second part is Countif functions. Countif functions mean based on the condition, if we want to be count, we can use that Countif functions, right? For an example, you can see here I'm going to be write here how many numbers equals with the 10, right? So how can we get it? First I'm going to put the equal sign. The condition is equal with 10, right? So you can see here I need to call that Countif function because I'm going to be put that condition. So I need to call that Countif function. Then I'm going to start the bracket and select the range. Here is the range. Then criteria is equal with 100. Sorry, equal with 10. So you can see here in this range 1, 2. Two numbers are equal with 10. So it will appear here. What is the criteria here? Here is equal 10. If we want to be enter the criteria, we have to be put that double quotation, right? So double quotation equal 10 double quotation, then close the bracket, then enter. You can see 2 as we mentioned earlier. There is 1 and 1 and 2. There is 2 numbers equal with 10, right? As well, if you want to be get here also 37,500 for an example. How many numbers equal with 37,500? So I'm going to call that Countif functions. So the first I'm going to put that Countif functions and start the bracket and select the range, and then criteria is, what is the criteria? Equal with 37,500. So the criteria we should write with double quotation. First I need to start the double quotation, and the criteria is equal 37,500 double quotation, then close the bracket. And you can see here there is only one 37,500. It will be show the one because only one numbers available 37,500. So I'm going to be entered. You can see here only one numbers count. The criteria is 37,500 equal, right? So likewise, if you want to be get that more than lesser than, we can use the Countif functions. For an example, I'm going to be count more than 10 quantities, how many numbers available. So you can use the Countif functions equal count if, start the bracket and select the range, then the condition is comma double quotation greater than 10 double quotation, close the bracket, and the range should be here, right? Okay, close the bracket, then enter. So you can see how many quantities more than 10. It is 10. You can see here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, right? So as well we can use the lesser than also, right? So for an example, I'm going to use the lesser than 60,000, right? Lesser than 60,000. So how can we use it? First I need to put that equal sign, then I need to call that count if functions, and start the bracket and select the range. Then the condition I need to be put that. What is the condition? The criteria. Criteria should be put that within double quotation. So lesser than 50,000, okay, 50,000, and double quotation, close the bracket. So you can see lesser than 50,000 here 1 2 3 4, only 4, right? So you can get it 4 numbers, right? So we can use the count if functions based on the condition we are going to count. If you want to be count the total, we can use that count functions, right? This is the big difference. If you want to learn a more Excel formulas and function, you can enroll with our courses. We have published 6 courses at the moment. The first one is the most essential and popular Excel formulas and function. The second one we published the advanced Microsoft Excel formulas and functions 2020, and the third we have published the complete Microsoft Excel pivot tables and pivot chart. Then we have published Tally courses. The Tally courses are Tally ERP9 with a just a step-by-step guide from basic to advanced course. And the next one is we have published complete payroll management in Microsoft Excel and Tally ERP9. The final course we have launched in year. The name was complete inventory management in Microsoft Excel and Tally ERP9. Don't wait, let's check it out. The links we provide you below the description. You can click and enroll. We will meet in Udemy website right now.